Welcome to the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3 demo. This covers the full prologue of the game, and we will be picking up as this ends when Cold Steel 3 is actually released. So it's now by NIS America instead of Xseed. Still Falcom, they're the actual developer. No system data exists, this is kind of expected. And then you can look into stuff in the back, yada yada. This, I think, may contain spoilers for Zero, and I'm gonna peek. Key figures. Spoilers for Zero and Azure, in case you're wondering. Rufus, Lecter, Cedric, Carl, Irina, Olaf, no one there. So they do have Lloyd there, but they probably don't go into more detail than that. Let's... Yeah, we're just gonna go into the game itself. So I don't know if this actually has like an opening song or anything. We'll find out as we go. But just be aware, spoilers for Zero, Azure, Steel 1 and 2 are abound. This is technically like the 5th game in the series, even though it's only got the numeral 3. And that's all because of how the final game progressed. Basically linking the Zero Azure with Cold Steel. I'm just going to go normal this time around. I think I did hard last time in Cold Steel 1 and 2. This will probably be a cakewalk with all my Legend of Heroes experience, though. Not to brag or anything. Year 1206, month June. Erebonian Empire, Western Lamare, or Lamare, I don't know how that's pronounced. Noble Alliance Base, formerly the Juno Naval Fortress. So just to explain something real quick, you cannot carry over any data from Cold Steel 1 or 2 into this game. You must start fresh regardless. Going quiet now.
Save me! I surrender. Just please.
How foolish.
Left wing! Block B intercepted. Now moving to our next area of attack.
Dead soldiers of a dead land, you have proven your pride. The pages are laid bare. It is up to us to pen their contents. Numerous foes approach. Though they aren't who we foresaw, their skills are still worthy of note. Now, we shall see if they are worthy of our final experiment as well.
Yes, my lord.
In the name of the Stahlritter, we shall vanquish these foes!
They'll learn what it means to fight us, and to come face to face with the strongest in Ouroboros.
That's Duval, if you don't know her. The previous woman was Aryan Road. I don't know how her name is pronounced. The strongest of the Anguis.
Look at that!
It's a white ion.
That's the successor of the Type Alpha that wiped out Guerrilla Fortress.
As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like it's functional at the moment.
I say we break it down piece by piece. We can waste it before our precious little Ashen Chevalier even has to lift a finger.
What about...
Have you forgotten our role as the second team?
So what? If he's got everyone's attention already, we might as well. We've got an ace up our sleeve. Now's our chance to finally get a leg up on that Glory Hound.
Glory Hound? He probably put a lot of thought into this, you know. But it is true, he's always rushing off on his own to save the day. Damn it! Now that I'm thinking about it, it really pisses me off!
I do agree to some extent.
I think he's doing a pretty good job, all things considered.
That's just what a real man is like. He tries to be strict, but melts into being oh so sweet. He'll spend hours caring for you before sparing a second for himself. Someone as dashing yet kind as him would make any girl's heart flutter.
What? Speak for yourself.
A player as clueless as him is the worst kind.
Yes. Very well put.
Harsh words, but he does bring it on himself.
Again?
They sure like to be flashy.
The intervals are getting shorter.
The battle must be reaching its climax.
Time is of the essence.
Okay. Class 7, let's move out!
Okay, action menu, assault, attack, or challenge to card game. I don't know if it's that stupid blade game or not. Oh, there's a high speed mode. Options to open the save menu, yada yada. So here you can see the characters' names, Juna, or Yuna, I don't know how it's pronounced exactly. Kurt is one of the Vanders. He's like the cousin of Mueller from, well, from anywhere where Olivert makes an appearance. Then you have Moose, Ash, and Altina. Altina being a carryover from Cold Steel 1 and 2.
My turn!
Yes!
My turn.
So can we...
All right, yeah!
So there's her
My turn.
tonfas, there's the Vander swords,
It's my turn.
Yeah!
her gun.
My turn.
All right! How's this?
I don't know what that does. Anyway, camera please.
They're in disarray.
Triple advantage, eh? So as you can see, there's quite a bit more. We have our crafts. Rumbling Smash does impede, chance to faint, chance to knock out or inflict nightmare. It's large. I'm not entirely sure what the break and unbalance are referring to. That's probably something new. Or wait, the break I remember. It's the unbalance. Okay, so the unbalance is based off the break, isn't it? Once you knock them off a certain amount of times or something, they are weakened. And then we have Belial Raid as his S-Craft. Has chance to KO, confuse, very large area. Let's go with this one.
Hey, you! Rest in peace! It's down!
Keep it up!
My turn.
So we have Rain Slash. I don't even remember what Muller's moves were in Sky 3 to compare. I'd have to go look. So, very small area. Has a chance, well, it does delay, which is pretty cool. Chance to seal, very large area. And then self-buff. And then they mentioned there's a price, which makes me a little worried. Then his ultimate S-Craft is Ragnastrike. So the stars refer to how likely you are to break them. And then, yeah.
Yeah! There!
It's mine!
There we
It's
go.
my turn!
So her moves, Cross Break, Impede, Feint, Gemini Blast, which has a debuff attached to it, and then Brave Smash. So this is literally one of Lloyd Banning's moves from the Crossbell duology. It even has the seal aspect to it. Then she has XL Breaker. He does not have these other moves, though.
You can't escape! Fire!
It's my turn.
Oiseau Bleu, Bluebird basically, fires blue energy bullet in the shape of a bird, lives up to its name, freeze and petrify chance. But it's a narrow line. Nope. Sophia Rain, so that's your support move. Cutie Bullet, charm. That's somewhat new. It's not in the previous games outside of Crossbell, that is. Then we have the brilliant shot here. So, okay, it's a 110 because she got the points off of following up. So it's guaranteed to inflict a random status effect. That's cool.
Yeah! Now's our chance!
I'm saving the burst for when we actually are,
You're amazing, Ash!
You just realized that now?
So, yeah, there was that. Battle took longer on account of me wanting to examine and show off crap.
Ha! Ha! How's
Wide
this?
open!
So we have the Steppeth Up effect. Okay, so LL must mean line?
Strike! Sure.
So here, like, nope. Huh. Okay.
It's my turn!
We'll do it.
I'm going!
And at this point, I think I should probably just start saving up my CP rather than showing all this crap off. So they
Let's
say
go.
there's a high speed mode. Oh,
Sure.
that's decent. I don't know what the orders exactly are.
Weak!
And then remember, if they miss their attack, then you counterattack.
Very well.
So to preserve my flawless, I need to use this to delay its turn.
Strike!
I'm going! Foe
I'm not
suppressed.
really
Let's
inclined to look at their
continue.
magic at all, to be perfectly honest. U materials are dropping fairly easily, but then again, that kind of happens with archaisms, doesn't it? So we know the date is June 19th. That'll come in handy for predicting when certain stuff's going to happen in the story.
There!
What the?
Yeah!
Oh, I see.
Let's go.
Crud.
It's my
So if you notice the
turn.
charge thing in the bottom right
Alright.
corner, that's why I can't do the big attack.
Yeah!
Let's wipe them
So we'll
out.
settle for a double advantage, shall we?
There! There!
Go for it.
At once!
Okay!
Leave it to me!
Yeah!
Yeah!
All
So I
right.
see the item boxes dropping, I just don't know what that means offhand. And crud, I didn't realize that was outside of
Sure.
her range. She has regen for some reason.
Ja!
Yes! Yeah! Let's go!
So right here we're just trying to
It's
replenish
mine.
BP.
You're amazing, Ash!
We heard that one before.
You...
So yeah, that fight was actually much more like what I'm used to even playing. Oh, so that's how we get our charge back. Currently I'm playing Zero, if you're familiar with the channel. So right there is a rest point to restore your crap.
Locked and loaded!
Although I've been flawless so far, so I don't really need to do it. It's just that kind of thing usually warns you crap's about to hit the fan.
They're huge!
Cutting-edge machines employed by the Stahlritter.
Stahlritter being Steel Knights, if you're not familiar with German.
One thing after another. What kind of circus is this?
An extravagant one with a high price for admission.
Class 7, our goal is to eliminate these targets.
Fire up those combat links! We got work to do.
Yeah!
Watch out! This is a tough one!
So I'm going to use a scope on the Slipner here.
Huh!
This will give you all the status about the target. You can see what items drop. Seal 2, which is a quartz. Swordbreaker, I assume that's a quartz, I don't really know. Level 37, weak to water, then fire. Cannot be poisoned. But it can be sealed, I believe.
I got this.
There it goes. So, 10% chance of delay. Let's look at his magic, shall we? Oh my god. Seriously, dude? Yeah, you're better off just swinging your stick.
Very well.
So on a 0 order, I believe... Or wait. Yeah, these are what's free. Let's bring out the hammer, shall we?
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer!
My turn.
Okay, now for your actual turn.
There!
I'm going!
Yeah! All right!
This is an incredibly important move, assuming that they can indeed be sealed.
Our chance!
It's mine!
My turn.
No, he delayed my turn. That jerk, and yes, that is sealed, but it's only for one damn turn. That sucks.
It's down! Get him, Egret!
Yes!
Ja!
Yes!
So here the arts are free to use, and we have Crystal Edge, which will hit both.
There!
My turn.
Does this still instant cast? No, it looks like it needs time to charge. That sucks.
I got this. Ja!
It's my turn!
Okay. We're gonna do the Belial raid in a moment. So this is a crit turn, I want to steal it.
Now, let's dance. I ain't done with you yet. Yeah! Helio Raid! Sweet dreams.
Him and his stupid stun gun. So he has 200 hit points left. Sad part is I need to finish him off because he's gonna have a turn in a moment.
Yeah.
So this guy wakes up.
Let's go.
I'm just going for the CP, screw it. I'll take the hits. I'll show you what the rest station does after this, assuming I'm in control still. So he's dead.
Foe suppressed! Let's continue!
4 minutes. Got 2 sword breakers.
Crap!
They can self-destruct.
Stand back! Cloud
Come, Soleus!
Thanks. That was a close one.
Thanks, Allie. And Sammy, too.
You're welcome. However, the name's Sammy.
I was hoping we would have a minute to ourselves.
Nah, we're too popular.
So you sensed us coming?
The Stall Ritter.
The Stout and the Sharp.
Hello. We meet again, children of Class 7. I didn't think you'd make it all this way on your own.
Do you intend to overcome certain death without the Ashen Chevalier?
Cute. Now cut the shit.
We know how much stronger than us you are, but we refuse to stand by as you do your bidding.
I respect that fire. I will give you my utmost in battle.
You'll do as a delectable appetizer before the main course.
Now, show me your strength.
Can you fledglings handle this?
Had I known I'd be in a back-to-back fight, I definitely would have healed before the end of that last one. So you have Ines and Anea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be jacking the crit turn, in case you're wondering.
Behold, the dual blades of Vander. Now! I'll end it. Ha! Ragnar, strike!
I tried telling you guys he was a Vander, but you didn't believe me.
Here I go!
I don't know what's better, Golden Sphere or... Like, I don't know cost-wise. I'm gonna use this one here. Not too shabby.
My turn.
Right, need to charge. So she has a debuff on her that makes her easier to work on.
Yeah!
Keep it up! I'm going!
Yeah, I'm just gonna focus her down and then worry about the other one later.
Yeah! Our chance!
It's mine!
Now when an archer's on the field, I'm usually
Breaker of foes!
hesitant to, hesitant to line up. So I think she's unbreakable at the moment, but I'm not sure.
My turn!
Do I have anything that impedes? So I am going to step to the side.
There! Yeah!
And that's why when an archer's on the field, I do not like to line up.
All right!
Stop.
Take this! Our chance!
It's mine!
So if you're not familiar with the series, impede is when you interfere a move that's charging.
My turn!
Like I just did. Let's just keep swinging.
My turn.
Who's the... Oh, right, Rifle Girl. I need to look at her thing real quick to see if that'll heal or not.
It's my turn!
No. Okay, that does not work on her. So go to the support tab. We can see Kira here casts rather quickly.
Arcus, activate! There!
Not too shabby.
Very well.
So one thing that does suck in the game is that there is no actual defend command. Can she be delayed? Very, very, very slim chance. So at this point I think I'm better off just biting the bullet. Go for the break. Oh, I can step out of that?
Shatter!
I thought that was locked
It's my
onto me.
turn.
Hence why I didn't do anything. Item. If someone gets knocked out, they lose their CP. Just so you know. So we can see she's casting a spell because of the image on the left side of her picture.
You're mine!
There! Axel Arrow!
Speed up, I imagine.
All right.
So she recovered from the break already. As is, I am just looking for more CP.
My shoe!
It's my turn.
So right here, I just want to pop her perfect guard without wasting the turn or anything.
Azure wings, shoot!
My turn.
So yeah, I'm going to be stealing a turn here in a sec.
The true battle begins now.
I'll cast a spell on you. So pretty. Brilliant shot! I may have gone a little too far. Gaze into the evil eye!
Sure.
Anyway, he has breath. We can cast this here. As long as they don't move Kurt, it'll heal all three of them. I think she moved Kurt enough.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yep, she did.
It's my turn!
I hate her, man. Yes, this is my first time running into her that I recall, and I hate her already. So at this point, screw it.
Let's finish this!
Yes!
How's this?
That was foolish.
It's my turn!
Won't go off in time, so item. Let me use the Tyrol Balm on Ash.
Thanks. Sure.
So she's healing obscene amounts of hit points, but I don't have a Dispel or anything, so... yeah. Kinda wish this didn't cast so quickly.
Thanks. It's my turn!
Thank you.
Okay, I have to restore the link manually, looks like. I figured they may kill her, but not too much I could do. I don't think the item could have been reached.
It's my turn! Take this!
This is one of those really stupid moments in the games, I'm afraid,
I
where
got this.
everything gets undone in seconds, and she's just gonna keep healing. It's entirely possible to just knock him out again.
Thank you.
Items do need to be balanced differently in future games. It was
Sure.
this bad in Sky 2.
Arcus, activate!
Like, as hard as they're hitting this breath spell,
Thank you.
doesn't even come
Thanks.
close to cutting it, and it's all I've got.
That was foolish.
It's my turn!
At this point, we're just dropping a Celestial Bomb.
Ha!
Thank you.
Normally that's a full revive, I just want to stress.
All right! Take this! Wide open!
It's mine! My turn.
So we'll keep dropping breath even though it's losing its effectiveness extremely quickly.
There!
That's the move she uses on... That should just... Does that make her go twice? It should just give her priority.
This is nothing. Arcus, activate! Ha! Thank you.
Thanks.
Huh. Thanks.
Right here, these spell numbers are like one of my biggest fears coming into this game. Just to reiterate, it was the exact same way in Sky 2.
It's my turn!
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to win this fight at this rate. I'm just going all
Very well.
in
But
on
this
her.
is not yet over.
Sure. Ja! Let's go. Ja! It's down.
It's mine!
Just to point
My
out,
turn.
no counterattacks.
Here I go! Yeah!
Very well. Ja! There.
It's mine!
My turn. Arcus, activate! Let's go. Ha! It's down.
Why not?
Yuna!
I got it!
What fun.
Indeed. They have quite a bite to them.
They're acting like we're nothing to them. It's better to assume they're conserving their energy.
Why the hell are you two playing around? Stop wasting time before our main enemy shows up.
Ah, you're here early.
And so ends our fun.
That's the head knight of the Stall Ritter.
Duvalie the Swift. She'll be trouble.
She may be kind of a ditz, but she's fast.
Who are you calling a ditz? Cocky little hatchling. Ines, Anea! We'll put a stop to them with our Radiant Star Formation!
Very well.
Don't hate us for what's about to happen.
It's just like before. That the best you got? Bring it on!
Prepare for...
Not so fast.
Ah! Goodness!
Sooner than we expected.
We made it.
Excuse us. Oh. How am I not surprised?
Told you. Glory Hound.
Instructor.
Why are you here? Weren't you supposed to be in the left wing?
The paths meet up here, so we decided to see how things were going for you.
Seeing all the paths firsthand, I understand why they call this fortress impregnable.
Leave them to us. We're almost there. See you again at the tower. Yes, Instructor.
Thank you.
Fine. Just be careful.
Charging headfirst into your graves, are you? Don't say I didn't warn you. If you're insistent on challenging our lord, I will cut you down right here and now! 2 arms! Class 7! Ashen Chevalier!
Three months earlier. Anyway, if I replay this segment...
The next stop is Leaves. Leaves. We will be stopped for...
I know to focus the one girl. But there's Rean. He is now the teacher. Do not know how voice acted the game is either. As you can see, Rean is a celebrity of sorts. There's the Ashen Knight Valimar.
Have we nearly arrived?
And yes, it does speak.
Yeah. Sorry you had to be cooped up in Corellia Fortress this past month. And I'm sure this isn't exactly a first-class cabin either.
Not to worry. This is something that needed to be done. While resting, the drain on my energy is insignificant. Besides, if it will reduce the burdens you shoulder, I am more than happy to comply.
You know, I'd think there was a human in there if I didn't already know that was you talking. Thanks, Valimar.
You are welcome.
Is this it? Aha! Sure is.
And then these are two of the three Sky characters that are in this game.
Crying out loud. Don't know what all the fuss is about. Do they really need us to supervise unloading this junk?
Huh?
Picture that going through a landing port.
Wow.
I'd heard about them, but seeing one up close is wild.
Wonder what they're doing here.
A 7 ards tall humanoid weapon. Panzer Soldats or something, yeah?
No, I don't think so. Oh, this is the Ashen Knight, isn't it?
Get out of here.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I wouldn't have expected a civilian to know that, much less someone from outside Erebonia.
Let's just say I'm a little interested in things like this.
A little? Your whole family goes nuts for this kind of stuff. But how'd you know we're not from around here?
You have just the tiniest sliver of an accent. I'm guessing you're from somewhere down south? Liberal, maybe?
Is it that easy to tell?
Bingo. So what? That makes you the Ashen Chevalier?
Yeah, I'm surprised you knew that too.
Schwarzer, are you back here? We'll be arriving in 5 minutes. Are you prepared?
All set. I'm good to go whenever.
Sorry for holding you up. We gotta get ready ourselves.
That's right. Thanks for talking with us.
Do you notice the patch on her sleeve?
Who are those two? They didn't appear to be your everyday civilians.
They're from Liberal. I guess they're getting off soon too. Something tells me I'll be seeing more of them at my new job.
Oh, is that so? I admit, I have heard the rumors.
Now arriving at Leave Station. Leave Station. We will be stopped for 10 minutes to unload cargo.
it would appear little has changed. The Ashen Knight is as beloved by the masses as ever.
Well, I tried to lay low this past year. I've turned down all the interview requests I've been bombarded with.
It's little wonder then. For a young hero like yourself, such actions only serve to grant you an irresistible air of mystery. The rumors of your role in the Northern War have, by this point, far outstripped the truth. My apologies. That was a regrettable slip of the tongue.
No, it's all right. It's just something I'll have to deal with. Thank you, Patrick. For the last 2 years, you've helped me out more times than I can count.
Well, that was sudden. I have simply been performing my duty as a member of the glorious Class 1. Of course I could spare some consideration for a hapless classmate with barely enough attendance to graduate. One who has unreasonable tasks thrust upon him on a near-daily basis, yet somehow manages to triumph regardless.
And you said I was sudden. You're serving as the deputy of the Marquis's family in Ordis now, right? I'm sure that's no walk in the park either, but I know you'll give it everything you've got.
But of course, there's no way I can allow us to fall behind House Alberea. I recommend you do the same for whatever may come at your unique new workplace. And seeing as she is not so terribly far, do be sure to keep in touch with Lady Elise.
Elise being his sister, if you weren't aware.
Perhaps you might even put in a good word?
Who Patrick has a crush on.
Thanks again for all your help, Patrick. But that's an entirely different matter.
Who Rean constantly rebuffs.
Take care. Hope to see you again soon.
Indeed. Oh yes, it nearly slipped my mind. About that pledge Class 7 made 1 year ago. I hope to see it come to fruition.
Oh. Yeah, I hope so too.
In case you're wondering, the prologue is extremely dialogue heavy. Persona levels from what I've been told. Spring once again. As in new school year and so on.
Well, here I am.
It's gonna take me forever to learn my way around this place.
I've never been to the suburbs west of Heimdall before. Almost reminds me of Trista. There are even lino flowers blooming here. Trista and the Academy. I wonder how everyone who's still there is doing, and how Principal Van Dyke is after he returned to active duty. I never would have dreamed something like that would happen. That must be it there. I can tell it's brand new even from here. They said they'd take Valimar to the hangar on site.
Rean?
Huh?
Sounds like Toa. Look down.
It really is you, Rean. Wow, the magazines don't do you justice. You look so mature now. Did you get taller too? I almost didn't recognize you.
Toa?
Oh, did you not recognize me either? I definitely haven't gotten taller, but I'm hoping my new work uniform adds some womanly charm. Or maybe shows that my figure's filled out a little bit more.
Hold on. It's just, well, we haven't seen each other in a while, and I could never get a hold of you. Then you just show up out of nowhere, dressed for work, in the same town I'm about to start work? I never imagined we'd end up working at the same place.
Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you. I thought you already knew.
Well, a lot happened before graduation. And after it. I'm sure you've heard all about it.
Of course. It was actually one of the reasons I decided to come here. But it sure was a nice surprise to hear you'd be joining me.
Same for me.
Well, anyway, congratulations on graduating, Rean. I'm sure there are plenty of other people who want to say that to you. But I figured I'd do it before anyone else.
Thanks, Toa. Wait, do you want something more professional, like Ms. Herschel now?
Don't worry about it. Toa is just fine. Remember what I said when we first met? There's no need for formalities with me. Miss Herschel is awfully tempting, though.
She hasn't changed a bit. So, Toa, you've been here a little while now, right? What's our new workplace like?
Well, I'm sure they told you a bunch of different things when you accepted your position. But I think this job is going to turn out to be a lot more difficult than you expect.
Will it? I've been mentally preparing myself for the worst. I just hope I'm ready. Have you already met all of our colleagues?
Yeah, we've all met. You're the last to arrive. I'll introduce you to them. But brace yourself, okay?
I feel like the butterflies in my stomach have turned into stampeding rhinociders.
It's okay. I'm in the same boat as you. Let's work together as fellow graduates of Thors and get through this.
Roger that. Oh, we're here.
Welcome to the new Thor's Academy, aka the branch campus.
The color's different, but it's nice they kept the horned lion crest.
This is the main entrance to our new workplace. Welcome, Rean, to the newly established Thor's Military Academy branch campus in Leaves.
Rean Schwarzer, welcome. I am Michael Irving of the Railway Military Police. Branch campus though it may be, I will do my utmost to serve as chief instructor.
I don't believe he's from anywhere in particular.
Well, well, lucky me. Didn't expect to run into such a celeb at a place like this.
That's Randy Orlando from the Crossbell
Name's
duology.
Randolph Orlando. Got transferred here from the Imperial Army Crossbell unit.
So, if you're not familiar with the Crossbell duology, some of the required things you're meant to know. He is the heir to the Red Constellation. That's the rival Jaeger Corps for Fee. Fee is the heiress of Zephyr, if you didn't know. You probably should if you're familiar with these games. So they're basically rivals. Randy rejected the Red Constellation, went to Crossbell to kind of hide, and then in Azure the Jaegers came looking for him, so you'll see his unique situation.
I've been hearing your name all over lately. Pleasure to finally meet the man himself.
Rean.
I'm Rean Schwarzer. Just a rookie who recently graduated from Thor's main campus. Pleased to meet you, Major Irving, First Lieutenant Orlando.
Likewise. It's an honor to be able to work with the famous Ashen Chevalier. But keep in mind, we're not looking for heroics from Divine Knights here. We're only interested in your aptitude as an instructor.
Understood. He's from the Railway Military Police. I certainly didn't expect to find a ranking officer like him working here. Not to mention...
That look tells me you know a bit about my sordid backstory. Been peeking through the Intelligence Division's files, I take it.
Yes, I can't deny it. From what I could tell, it was a pretty complicated situation that sent you here.
Not as complicated as yours, I'm sure.
Anyway, all of us instructors are here now. Major, Instructor Randolph, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Indeed. I'm curious to see what you'll bring here. Especially after you turn down a position with us. I've been curious as to why.
So you knew about that?
Oh, that's so? You must be better than you look for the RMP to roll out the red carpet. I heard you graduated early. What are you, like 17 or something?
Actually, I'm 21.
What? Nuh-uh. You're seriously only 3 years younger than me?
4 instructors. That's about what I was expecting, honestly. Are we going to teach the entire curriculum among us, though?
Correct. There aren't many students, but it will still require great work on our part. Training, lectures, all manner of miscellaneous tasks. We will, however, receive assistance from the special advisor and the principal.
We have a special advisor? And what's our principal like?
Well,
let's just say that out of all the people in this great big empire, I never thought I'd meet someone quite as intense as our principal.
Really?
Try not to be too shocked, okay? You've actually met her before, Rean.
Thank you for waiting.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Thank you for coming.
Whatever is that slack-jawed expression for? I believe we met during the Civil War. Or have you already forgotten my face?
So if you remember, Schmidt is the rival of Tita's grandfather. I forgot his name. He's basically to Erebonia what the Russell family is to Liberal.
Not that I give a whit either way.
No, of course not. It's good to see you again, Professor Schmidt. I've always appreciated how you helped me with Valamar's Tachi.
As I said before, save it. Though my title is Special Advisor, I plan to focus only on my research. Do endeavor to make yourself useful to me, Schwarzer. Or should I say, Ashen Awakener.
He was one of Professor Epstein's disciples, right? Or maybe not. We sure he ain't some faker?
No, he's the real deal.
I'm starting to understand why I got hired here in the first place. I never imagined I would meet you here.
Oh, it's been about half a year, hasn't it, Schwarzer? Well, since we've all gathered, allow me to say a few words about myself. During the Civil War, I was the general of the defeated Noble Alliance.
And I believe this is the most we've ever heard her speak as of date.
I then oversaw the Northern War, resulting in the annexation of Northumbria. But you may think of me as Aurelia Le Guin, principal of Thor's branch campus.
Rean.
All that packed into one woman. Guess it's not so crazy for you to be here after all, eh, Major?
Principal Le Guin, it's time. Shall we proceed?
Yes, let's begin. Herschel, gather up our fledglings and bring them to the grounds.
Yes, ma'am. I'll see you soon, Rean.
Bah.
Alrighty, let's see what kind of guys and gals we got.
Schwarzer, see to it you aren't late.
Late? To what?
To our entrance ceremony, of course.
What? I had no idea.
That would be because we set the date and time without telling you. You'll even be meeting your fledglings there. Exciting, no? Show them what it means to be the Ashen Chevalier.
It's starting to seem like the rumors about this place being difficult weren't exaggerations. Alright then. I should probably put these on.
And no one will recognize him.
That woman.
Isn't she the Golden Rakshasa?
And that black-haired guy.
Whoa! He's super famous. Huh, it's him.
Seriously?
Oh dear. How unexpected.
The Ashen Chevalier.
No way.
What?
That girl is...
Attention! I will have silence! We will now begin the entrance ceremony for Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. The opening speeches will be omitted. We will begin by announcing class assignments. First, Class 8, Combat Tactics. The instructor is Randolph Orlando.
Right. Step forward when I call your name. Jessica, Wayne, Sydney, Maya, Ash, Freddy, Gustav, and Leonora. You 8.
Next, Class 9, Military Finance. The instructor is Toa Herschel.
I'll call out names now. Sandy, Kyrie, Tita, Louise, Tatiana, Valerie, Muse, Pablo, and Stark. There are 9 of you in total.
Class 8 and Class 9. Combat Tactics and Military Finance. Then the ones left over are...
Silence! We will now have a word from our principal. Principal, if you would.
I am Aurelia Le Guin, principal of the branch campus. As some of you are new to Erebonia, not all of you may be familiar with my name. That, however, is of little concern to me. A few of you may have noticed already, but I'll spell it out for the rest. This school is a trash bin. Thor's main campus will be welcoming the Crown Prince this year. As such, it will go through heavy reform. This campus is a place they can toss aside those deemed too troublesome, or those with problematic backgrounds. Just like that, all of you, our instructors, and even myself, are here because we have been tossed aside.
Hey now.
No, Principal Le Guin, that is far too...
However, there is a saying, be ever vigilant as though the world is a battlefield. Such a mindset is difficult to learn in times of peace. However, the situation we find ourselves in is a perfect environment for it. Those who lack the resolve to better themselves, to reforge themselves in the fires of adversity, leave now. Or you run the risk of leaving later, in Adios's arms. Very well. In that case, I welcome each and every one of you to Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I greet you with these familiar words from Emperor Dreigels.
I think even he appears in this game.
Well, I'm nice and overwhelmed now, but...
Just where are we supposed to go?
General, Principal, could I get you to announce the final class?
Huh?
Very well. We'll be picking up after the main campus's classes 1 through 6, with our own classes 7 through 9. The 3 of you make up Class 7, Special Operations. Your instructor will be him, Rean Schwarzer.
Wow! I looked over the blueprints, but I didn't think it'd be this big.
Don't get so excited. This facility is nothing remarkable. As I explained before, much of your duties will be performed here under my direction. I expect nothing short of raw talent from a Russell.
Yes, sir!
So, she's a student here after all. I could swear I've heard the name Russell somewhere before. But more importantly... And we're Class 7 is clearly no coincidence. Only 3 students, and she's one of them.
Combat tactics and military finance are undergoing their orientations at the moment. Special operations will be having an orienteering exercise. You must make it through this facility in one piece.
In one piece? What does that mean?
What is this building for?
It's called Einhell Keep. It was built in conjunction with the branch campus for testing new methods of training. The interior is fully controllable via orbal technology and features variable difficulty levels. As for your exercise, you will be combating monsters and such unleashed within the keep.
What?
Monsters? That's a joke, right?
Now I understand. Special operations, indeed. I guess this is a fitting enough exercise, given our class's name. And it's not just for my students either, is it?
It helps that you're quick on the uptake. That said, don't assume it will be the same as the Class 7 you were part of. Rather than an experimental clash between social classes, this one will act as an established task force for assignments in the field. And as its instructor, you will have your students see each assignment through.
It's all starting to come together.
Hold on just a second. We did what you said and came here, but what the heck is all this crap? This is just... I mean, no one ever told me I was being put in some shady Black Ops squad.
Your placement in Class 7 is the result of your aptitude test, Cadet Crawford. If you are dissatisfied, you have the option to pack your bags and return to the Military Police Academy.
That's all the way in Crossbell.
I've yet to accept the situation, but I understand it now, at the very least. Can you give us more details?
Certainly. Instructor Schwarzer and the 3 of you will enter the keep and stand by for further instructions. While on standby, they will explain their qualifications as you brief them on the use of the Arcus II.
Understood.
Bah! Finally, we can begin the trial. Disciple candidate, don't dawdle. Everything must be up and running in 10 minutes.
Yes.
Damn. Looks like this school's even more messed up than I'd heard.
I'd prefer if non-affiliates stayed off the premises.
Take it easy. I ain't here to cause trouble.
It's so weird to see Agate without his headband. Just saying.
Soon as she's done with her orientation, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Very well. You may have been referred here by the royal family, but don't forget your place. That extends to any actions you and your friends will take in the Empire from here on out.
I'd say that's up to you guys, you know? You got a whole country up to its neck in plots and schemes, and then a screwed up school like this pops up out of nowhere. Really makes you wonder who's pulling the strings around here.
I suppose I should have expected as much from an A-rank bracer.
A facility full of untested mechanisms certainly sounds like a playground for the professor. So how much do you already know?
Nothing too specific. The above-ground portion is a cube measuring 50 arch on each side, and the below-ground area is still being expanded.
Are the 2 of you already acquainted?
We are. I just had no idea she'd be one of my students. But that's neither here nor there. Let's start with introductions while everything's being prepped. I just got here earlier today, so I'm sorry I haven't had time to speak with you 2 yet. I'm...
Why even bother introducing yourself? We all know you're Rean Schwarzer, the Ashen Chevalier. The big hero who put an end to the Erebonian Civil War when he was just a student. Not to mention the occupation of Crossbell. I'm sure everyone in Erebonia knows who you are. Probably everyone in Crossbell, too.
In addition, you resolved incident after incident across the Empire as part of your schoolwork. Then, during the Northern War last October, you worked alongside General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius to annex Northumbria.
Le Guin? Like, our principal? Wait, what? And he helped occupy Northumbria?
That's erroneous. The actual circumstances were...
You're both very well informed. Though calling me a hero is a bit much. I'd still like to say a little bit about myself. As you know, I'm Rean Schwarzer. I'm a graduate of Thor's Military Academy's main campus. I got my diploma just last month, and I'm starting as an instructor here at the branch campus today. I'll be overseeing martial arts and Panzer Soldat training outside the classroom. Inside the classroom, I'll be teaching history. That is, of course, in addition to being the homeroom teacher for Class 7 Special Operations.
I'll go next. My name is Kurt Vander. I'm from the capital. I've heard more than just the common stories about you.
You're a Vander. That would make you General Zex and Lieutenant Colonel Mueller's...
Mueller is my older brother, and Zex is my uncle. Though I'm aware I look nothing like them, right up to my hair.
Yeah.
That's Zex, the other one was Mueller, in case you haven't seen them before.
True, he doesn't have dark hair or even a similar build.
By the way, are those glasses fake? They don't look good on you at all. You should probably get rid of them.
Oof.
Fashion is clearly not their intended function.
All right, I get it. They don't look good. No need to rub it in. Nice to meet you, Kurt. You're up next.
Fine. Oh, brother. I'm Una Crawford. I transferred here from the Crossbell Police Academy. And honestly, I'd rather not be here. But if that's how it's gonna be, then I'll just have to make the most of it.
Ah, Crossbell. I had my suspicions. So, when you say Police Academy, you're talking about the Military Police Academy, right?
There was no military slapped on the name before the annexation. You guys are the ones who changed it. Are you saying I can only call it by the official name the great and powerful Erebonia has blessed it with?
No, that's not what I meant. Sorry. I was being insensitive.
Well, I might have overreacted, but I still don't accept that name.
Yeah. That's completely understandable. Hmm?
I'm last then. Altina Orion, formerly part of the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division.
Isn't that classified?
My affiliation with them ended upon my enrollment here. On paper. Please, think nothing of it.
I feel as though I've just heard something I shouldn't have.
The Intelligence Division is pretty hardcore, isn't it? Hold up! What do you mean, on paper?
Slip of the tongue. Oops.
There's that snark.
Thank you for waiting. Preparations are now complete for the Level 0 Einhell trial. If you haven't already, please set your Arcus 2s now.
Is that the girl from earlier?
I was under the impression she was a student, like us.
Understood. Give us just a moment. Each of you were given one of these, right?
If you don't recognize it, that's essentially an orbment.
Ah, that.
I was sent one, but I haven't turned it on yet.
It's a battle orbment. Normal battle orbments are personal devices that link with their user and can produce a variety of effects. They can improve your physical abilities and allow you to cast orbital arts, among other things. But this is the newest model, the Arcus 2. It has a few additional functions.
Interesting.
It's a little different from the Enigma models in Crossbell.
To be precise, they are the product of a collaboration between the Reinford Company and Epstein Foundation. I assume these models are combat ready?
Yeah, I'll explain how they work. Now, each of you take one of these.
We get Master Quartz?
The Enigmas did have these.
They have them in Azure, I believe, but not Zero.
The basics should be the same. Go ahead and set your Master Quartz in a central slot.
Yes, sir.
Here?
I should set mine while they're at it.
So here we go. Orbments, general term for mechanical devices that extract orbital energy from septium and use it to generate magical effects and enhancements. Battle Orbment Arcus 2 is a personal use device that can harness orbital energy in a variety of ways depending on the quartz set in it. Since they're tailor-made for their users, the orbment's internal structure varies from one unit to another. That's referring to the lines. I'll explain that. I don't even know if I'll explain that in this video, to be honest with you guys. Just be aware the number of lines indicates the worthiness of that person as a spell. Well, I don't even know how the lines really work here, because they don't work like they used to, but yeah. Anyway, quartz, crystal circuit. Circuit made from septium fragments called sepith. Those are the little crystals you get after battle. Set into battle orbments to harness a variety of powers and properties. The master quartz is the thing that goes in the middle. They're stronger, more adaptable than regular quartz, and by fighting battles with one set in your orbment, you'll level up and gain abilities. So, they're using Brigade as an example. You can see level 1 you get 8 CP back for every enemy you kill. At level 3 you'll get 12 CP back for every enemy killed, and 1 every turn anyway. Then the effects they give you will increase anyway, so from 400 to 800 HP, 20 to 40 EP, 25, 45 strength, and so on. At the bottom, this is the important part, the gained arts. So it innately has Firebolt, and then it'll gain Impassion when it levels up. So these will give you both stats and spells. Those are kind of rare. And I don't mean in the Master Quartz sense, but in just Quartz in general, giving you both stats and spells. So right there is where the objective is. You can push down on the minimap, I guess. Please set Rean's Master Quartz into his Arcus 2. They can be set in the orbit section of the menu. So you can see Brigade right here. So if you look at the stats, the light part is what you actually get, and then the darkened part is basically the potential. That's what will be unlocked when it masters. So going down from there, you'll see the arts. There are a total of 4 spells this will confer. We know 1 is Firebolt because it's here. They told us number 2 was Impassion. We don't know what 3 and 4 are offhand. Going left of there are the abilities. So there are 2 abilities that will unlock later on. If this is like the previous Cold Steel games, they'll unlock at level 3 and 5, I believe. And those will give you additional things. What they are varies from quartz to quartz. There's no hints dropped here, I'm afraid. And I'm supposed to pop this in. So as for the lines, this is how spellcasting used to work in Sky and Zero. So Thelos is basically revival, it gives you a little bit of hit points back. We don't really have too much going for us in this department. You'll unlock different slots as we go, and apparently we can use 2 Master Quartz in this game, which is actually new. As for the arts, you can see we have Revive and Firebolt. As for moves, we have Crimson Slash. This still impedes, has a chance to inflict burn. And then Crescent's Flash, which is also a line. So we don't have his delay thing. What's the difference between these two exactly? Break C? Yeah, it just looks like it's weird spacing. That's probably a mistake. There are costumes that you can equip. I don't know what all I'm going to be getting as of my pre-order. I think Yuna gets a police costume.
Okay.
Not sure.
Whoa!
I can feel it working.
Now that you've set your Master Quartz, you're synced with your Arcus units. You should be able to notice a significant difference in combat.
All right.
Okay, now this is new.
How long do you intend to keep me waiting?
Don't make me go up there, you old codger.
Sorry, Professor. We're ready.
Then let's not waste any more time. Level 0 begins on floor B1. The trial will be considered completed once you return to ground level.
Professor, isn't that red love? Sir, you shouldn't use that.
Oh, don't act like you have a lick of common sense. You're Albert's granddaughter. It's time we saw what Class 7's Special Operations is made of. I'm curious to see if you can survive with a passing score.
Hey, watch the floor!
Huh?
What? Right yourself and brace for the landing. Altina, you?
Clown Soleus.
Never mind.
What happened? I remember that professor talking, then the floor opened up?
It was Yuna, correct?
Huh?
Look familiar to anyone?
My apologies, but if you could move. It's not that you're heavy, but I'm having trouble breathing.
Well then, history repeats itself.
The floor appears to be padded, so bruising should not be an issue. How strangely like the obscene positions you often find yourself in, Instructor Rean.
Please don't say things that'll give people the wrong impression. Oh, wow. I'm surprised you're already calling me an instructor.
That is your current designation.
I assure you, I didn't intend for this to happen. Then again, I suppose intent is irrelevant. I won't make any further excuses. You may hit me if it'll make you feel better.
How very admirable of you. You being so calm about it just pisses me off even more. So I think I'll take you up on that.
Now you know why he's missing HP.
Erebonian boys are just so... Ugh!
I do not believe his nationality was a factor.
You were just a little unlucky.
Not unlucky. I lacked the expertise to make a proper landing. That resulted in embarrassment for one of my classmates. I admit my fault.
I see. He's so mature for his age. Well, minus one stinging cheek, the three of you look fine to me. So, it's time to begin storming the keep. But first, I'll need each of you to show me your weapons.
This whole thing is a joke, right? Do we really have to play along?
I know the professor, and he isn't the type to joke around. He's serious about measuring each of our abilities. I want to learn everyone's combat styles so we can work together and get out of here safely.
Understood. These are my weapons.
Two swords?
That takes skill.
You're using the Vanders School's dual blade style then. I knew of it, but I've never met a practitioner.
I admit our great sword style has far more notoriety. But that style also requires one to be born with a broader physique. These blades are better suited for the likes of me.
I didn't realize. Well, Yuna, how about you?
I'm still not down for all this. But I get it. This is a military academy, so here you go.
Another dual wielder.
You use side-handle batons?
They look a little more complicated than that. What are they exactly?
These are gunbreakers. Special tonfa with guns installed. Developed by the one and only CGF.
If you don't know, CGF is Crossbell Guardian Force.
They can switch between melee and mid-range firing.
An intriguing weapon.
A Crossbell Guardian Force, right? If I recall, First Lieutenant Orlando was once part of it. He'd left long before the occupation disbanded them, though. Good to know. We'll see how well they work in action today. You do seem to know your way around them.
Of course I do. I trained with them at the police academy. And they'll be way more useful than a couple of weapons as old as the Great Collapse.
We'll see where everyone stands once we've engaged in actual combat. You're up next, Altina.
Understood.
Hold up. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. Who let a kid enroll at a military academy?
I've been curious about that myself. She claimed to be with the intelligence division, but surely she won't be joining us in battle.
Well, personally, I agree, but...
There is no need for concern. My physical age is approximately 14 years old. I am no small child.
Physical age? No, you're definitely small.
I also have my weapon, the basis for my admittance into the intelligence division.
What the hell?
This explains that black shadow I thought I saw earlier.
Clown Soleus, a combat shell. The latest version of the line of special weaponry. Further details are classified. Suffice to say, it will contribute to our overall fighting strength.
Are things like that normal in the Empire?
Of course not. It's my first time seeing something like this, too. The Golden Rakshasa, the Ashen Chevalier, and even a girl like her. What manner of place is this branch campus?
I don't blame either of you for having questions, but we can save them for another time. By the way, this is my weapon.
Of course. The Tachi is used by students of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school.
Just like back then. I mean, it's just like the sword Arios used.
If you don't recognize the name Arios McLean, he is a famous bracer. He's the equivalent of Cassius from Laboral.
Right. It's not an Imperial-style sword. It comes from the East. I guess the Divine Blade of Wind is pretty famous in Crossbell, huh?
And that's Arios' nickname.
A lot happened, but he still has plenty of fans. Even when a certain empire has made him a wanted man.
Yeah, I suppose so. That covers everyone then. Let's be on our way. We're currently on floor B1. If we make it back up to ground level, this little trial will be over. I'll give you some tips along the way on combat, how to use arts, and your Arcus units.
I have already given you a few of those, by the way.
Follow me, and proceed carefully and deliberately.
Okay, let's just go.
I'll give it my all.
Commence mission.
Found the notebook. You can open the notebook by using the touchpad while in the field or the main screen of the camp menu. The notebook will automatically record information on a variety of subjects, and more tabs will be unlocked as the game progresses. In the main tab of the notebook, you can check your overall rating. The navigation log can also be found here. So, down for the minimap, shows the topography, yada yada. Party order, leader changes with L1, you saw me use that at the very beginning. Tactics will change your battle formation.
The entrance is right over there. Let's move out as soon as we're ready.
Yes, sir. Just what the heck is all this?
I don't know why they're giving us the tutorial now when we had to get through those nights already. Well, the stall ritter, I guess I should say. Oh, they finally don't speak. Everyone, stop. A monster! Right from the start. I can't believe you seriously released monsters down here. Instructor Rean, what are your orders? First off, I want to see each of your battle skills. Everyone prepare for battle. Wait, are you really going to make her fight too? I have no issue with combat. Don't worry, I'll back you guys up. We're going in now. Stay focused, everyone. Got it. I'll show you just what I'm capable of. So, push X to attack enemies on the field. Attack from the front will cause the enemy to pause briefly. If you can attack from behind, the enemy will be stunned for a set time. Some enemies can be stunned by attack from the front if you're using a weapon type that they're kind of weak to. So the types of things to run into are the double advantage, where you walk into a stunned enemy, everyone gets 10 CP. You also get to move first, I believe. I don't know if you actually get the 2 turns back to back. That was a thing in 0 at least. I don't remember about Cold Steel 1 or 2. Your normal advantage, where you sneak up on an enemy from behind, you get the first turns. Standard is when you confront the enemy from the front, no handicap or bonus. And the enemy advantage, if they get your back. Enemies attack first, your formation and order are all screwed up, combat links are broken, yada yada. And then they give you that little tidbit at the very bottom. If you're really higher level than the enemy, just hit them twice to kill them with a field attack. About assault attacks. Once you accumulate enough assault points, you can press R2 to activate an assault attack. Unlike normal field attacks, they'll trigger a battle on hit, allowing you to begin the battles with a surprise attack and maximum advantage. Press R2 to spend the points. Combat begins the moment the attack connects. No points are spent if you miss. We established that already. You get the triple advantage. Wow. So they start with a lot of break damage, double bonus, and so on. Assault points are earned by breaking objects and attacking enemies with field attacks. So before we go forward, I actually should look at the orbments of the other ones. So we have Scold here. Earth Elemental increases break damage when HP is high, confers Needle Shoot. High HP... Okay, so increased by up to 80%, so she's really good at breaking crap. He has Serious, stronger counterattacks after evading. Like, this wouldn't be bad for Fee if you have a different dodge tank, but as is, I'm going to be tossing this one first. And then we have Deva. 10% chance to evade match. Gives you Soul Blur. This is a time elemental. So she'd be a decent mage in the old system. She only has 1 offshoot. He would be so-so. She would be sucky. And Rean would be pretty sucky too. Anyway.
There!
We'll end this quick!
So here's the turn gauge and everything. Why do they give this to you now? This makes absolutely no sense. So yeah, turn gauge in the top left corner. There are different bonuses, hit point, heal, critical. The one that you'll see on the right side actually in our battle right now is EP plus 30%, I believe. You let 1/3 of your EP back. And they give you them all right here. So hit points, EP, CP up, BP up, those are brand new as far as I know. Critical, Steppeth up, Guard Break is new. So Feint is a status effect where you lose action, can be resisted. But that's something to keep in mind. You could probably break someone who's really fresh. Then we also have the Zero Arts, you saw me use that earlier, and then the Zero Order free battle or free Brave orders given. So the circle tells you your range, you can attack anything inside the range. Let's go for the Jeweled Ripper here. You saw me use crafts earlier, you get these by leveling up. Sometimes they are story related, just so you know. And then the items. Item and move commands have a short AT delay, so you get to move again immediately, not immediately afterwards, but possibly very shortly afterward. So I'm going to send him after this one, because I don't know how far the girls can walk.
Alright!
So there's the EP heal, that can't really do anything. So keep in mind, if I had Kurt kill this guy, she would have no turn. And I can't quite tell... How do I rotate the camera in this game? Right stick. So yeah, we can hit him because there's no X over that marker. The chest means I dropped an item.
Move out.
So there's our tactical bonus, 2 minutes with me explaining crap, not too shabby. And then I should point out Rean is level 7, that's kind of odd. We get 6 water sepith and 2, I forgot what the thing down there is, but that's the stuff you sell for money. And 2 beast flesh dropped. Enemy monsters eliminated. Not bad for our first battle. No one's hurt, right? I'm unharmed. We're fine, bud. Altina, right? You're not bad. You are correct. I can't keep up. I still find it hard to believe that such a thing as combat shells exist. And it seems like she's very skilled at controlling it. That much is true, but it's also true that she's younger than the two of you. You both seem experienced in combat, so I'd appreciate it if you could support her. I plan to do that from the start anyway. Doesn't seem like the monsters will be too much of a challenge, so we shouldn't have any problems. I'm sure Crossbell's cutting-edge weapon will show their worth, eventually. You have a difficult year ahead of you. Don't talk like it doesn't involve you. Come on everyone, let's keep moving. So we're gonna put... oh crud. So the analysis stuff, finding an enemy of a given type, you gradually unlocks information about them. Elliot and Emma had skills to unlock this in Cold Steel. Tio had it in Zero and Azure. I don't know who has it in this game, but you can also just use a battle scope like you saw me do already. Status effects, they tell you how likely it is to inflict a status effect on them, so this individual is very likely to be poisoned. They even tell you that 1.5. Standard efficiency is 10%. So yeah, that's really poorly explained. So sleep, that's 0.2. Okay, yeah. So yeah, they could just cut off the 0 on the right and everything would, you know, make sense. And then if it's at 0, you can't inflict it. Efficacy only represents how likely a status ailment is to work on an enemy. It does not affect the ailment's duration or potency. Bosses can only be affected by 1 turn in Cold Steel.
Here I go!
Very well.
We'll switch over to him. This is the rest station, or the Orbman charging station. Is this an Orbman charging station? That's right. If things get a bit too dangerous, we should come back here to rest up. You'll find them in particularly dangerous areas. They usually mark a boss fight, as you might imagine. So go up to it, hit X, push rest. You get your HP and EP back. The only way to get CP back is by fighting or by staying at an inn. Usually the school won't even do it for you. An insect monster. Looks like it's got a pretty hard shell. Seems fairly agile, too. Enemies with either of those characteristics are best dealt with by using arts. That's exactly right, Kurt. Let's try it out.
Yeah. Ha. Everyone ready?
So they require time and EP to cast. They come in 2 varieties, attack and support. Right there's the elemental efficacy. So if you remember when I fought those 2 machines, I pointed out that they were weak to water. 100 is standard, anything higher is weakness, anything lower is resistance, and if it's 0, I don't think they take any damage at all. So against these things, they take a lot of fire damage, quite a bit of water and wind, and not so much earth. So yeah, based on what they told us, we have a battle scope, let's pop it. They're cheap anyway. At least they used to be in other games. So here's everything filled out for you. You can see they can be charmed. They drop you materials, potentially, as well as the kindness shell.
Let's go! Arcus, activate!
Now, I don't know what that chest is over there, if that's actually something for us to do. So I want to use this because I have the crit turn.
Crimson Slash!
I shall go.
So she actually has Silver Thorn. Oh, right. So you saw 4 elements, but there's actually 7 in the game. You have time here, Mirage here. Time is black, Mirage is silver, as well as space, which is gold. So for those, they normally deal flat damage, well, like 100% damage, unless the higher elements are in effect, and there are some dungeons where that will be the case, just so you know. Craft-wise, got nothing. We'll go with Soul Blur because I always like the spell.
Activate. It's my turn.
She has Crossbreak. I'm trying to remember, does Lloyd actually have that? Because she fights like a cop. He's dead. Ah, a taste of our own medicine.
Very well.
Wow. So Rean will get healed here. That's not really a big deal. I don't know why it takes Tina so long to cast that. So yeah, I'll just move closer. I don't really care.
Yeah.
So big healing turn coming up on Rean's next turn, and we put him to sleep.
Target's eliminated. Move out.
I don't know if that's a Soul Blur thing or what exactly. It couldn't do that in Azure and Sky, if I recall.
Ah, treasure chest.
Breath R. So this is a rare quartz. Seems to be a quartz. Yeah, one of us should set it in their orbment. Obviously. So there are several varieties of quartz that can be used with Arcus 2 orbments. You have the generic ones, the Aqua Bleed, the Firebolt, they give you the art. You have the statistical ones, like HP plus 500, Evade plus 400. But then you also have rare quartz that will have, they mention multiple functions. They'll usually give you like stats and spells, or some sort of weird variety. They give you the heal as example here, where you get HP for walking around. So. Smash this. Quartz. So this just gives you breath in terms of spells, but if you notice, it gives her 200 hit points and 2 speed points. So our slowest one is her, but she has the Silver Thorn in place. So yeah, I'll give it to her. And breath, in case you're wondering, is AoE heal. That's the way we came from, so this is the way we're going.
I shall go.
Oh my god, I hate
Let's
that
go.
animation.
Here I go.
Let's go.
Another new enemy. It's a bit tiresome having to deal with them all. I think it's finally my turn to shine. She's gonna break it, I assume. The Gunbreakers. We're finally going to see what they can do, I take it. Here's hoping they live up to all your boasting earlier. Oh, they will. Just you watch. Camera, please. Chance.
Take them down.
So push R2 to change Yuna's mode during battle. So she has Striker and Gunner. Striker, she deals Pierce type. Or Striker is Strike type. Gunner is Pierce. So Striker has increased attack, defense, and movement, effective against strong enemies, and then Pierce is ranged attacks against groups. So this is exclusive to her. I don't think anyone had a thing that could change in previous games. So right here, this will allow us to attack 3 of them.
There.
Break occurs when the enemy's break gauge is reduced to 0. This will disable the enemy for a brief duration, essentially their turn, until their turn comes up. Dealing damage to an enemy's HP will also damage the break gauge. When it occurs, they drop their held items. That is valuable. Turns delayed, status. Whoa, the buff thing is valuable too. That could have helped if I knew about that in the night fight. Effects during break, they'll always unbalance the enemy. Defense is reduced, they can't act for the turn because they have to spend the turn getting up. Certain crafts inflict more break damage than others. Exploiting elemental weaknesses will increase the amount of break damage it receives. Good to know. So they tell you it's a C break. So yeah, I don't know why I'd want to use this over this. This one's cheap.
Crimson Slash!
So he gets CP back because of the way his thing works. And I'm going to start tossing out scopes. As I may carry the data over to the actual game, I'm not sure. Really weak to Earth.
Now.
Weak to Slash, they declare. Didn't these used to be called crop munchers or something? Horned Rat stores mana on the gem on its tail, casts arts when threatened. Weak to earth. Of course, the tentacle monster goes after Yuna.
My turn!
So this will delay their turns, as it implies. Or outright kill them.
Yeah.
It's my turn!
So we're gonna finish him off.
Here I go! There!
And then finish him off.
Nice! We did it!
I don't know what the threshold is for an overkill. So the Master Quartz stuff's on the left side. You can see we're barely making any headway there. You generally don't until the mid-game. So for the separate, they actually tell us our totals right there. I thought it would count up like, maybe it was like then Cold Steel 2. Well, how's that? Their suppressive fire capabilities are impressive, but the trade-off is that the gun function lacks the same power the batons have. I suppose it's all about how you use them. They're very versatile weapons. Agreed, honestly, they're more impressive than I imagined. So you admit it. I was speaking strictly about the weapons. Their wielder is a separate matter entirely. Tell me, does one of your fancy sword moves involve pulling your head out of your ass? No, you two. Yuna's mode change. Although Gunner doesn't get the same attack and defense as Striker, the range and area of the attacks increase, as well as your counterattack range. Striker should be used against a single powerful opponent, while Gunner is best against swarms. You can change Yuna's mode from the equip screen. I wonder if her crafts change. I should have looked into that. It'd be nice if there was like a way to turn the camera behind me. Probably is, but I don't know it yet.
Treasure located.
Now, in case you're wondering, there are no mimics in the game. Firebolt are. But there are chests that have enemies inside of them. They're like traps. They're usually color-coded to tell you. I don't know if there's ever one that is not. I'm just telling you what I know. Ooh. Okay, so if it's colored, that means you can only insert a certain quartz there that corresponds to that color. So I cannot give him the Firebolt. So as a result, we're going to give her the Firebolt, and we're going to give him the Breath. So the Firebolt here gives her the Firebolt spell, as the name implies, but also gives her 6 strength and 4 defense.
Yeah.
So wait for it to give up.
We strike!
I'm not chasing them all over the place.
I shall go.
It's my turn!
It's my set! Strike a set! Gunner!
Very well.
Oh my god, Kurt, you moron!
I'm up!
My turn. There. Battle complete. Let's continue.
He needs more dexterity if he's going to be missing a lot. Got some Curia Balm.
Victory is assured.
Had to step away for a moment, but there's another big one. Yeah, I think now would be a good time to try combat links. Agreed. This will be my first time trying them out. Trying them in combat is the best way to learn. First off, let's get things set up. I strongly disagree, Rean. You usually want to practice before you fight something that's going to try to bite your face off. You can now use combat links. Combat linking is a phenomenon which connects Arcus units to each other. By sharing sensory input and mental impulses with one another, linked characters can fight together even more effectively. Fighting battles and viewing certain character events increases Link EXP, so those are the social link type things they're talking about in case you're wondering. When enough Link EXP has been earned, the character's link level will increase. The higher link level between two characters will increase the variety of link abilities they can use. Usually has some other effects too, I believe. So you go to the tactics page of the camp menu, You can set them during battle using L1. So we're going to link these and these. That way we form an X, because we're extreme.
We strike!
So certain attacks give you the chance to unbalance an enemy. Unbalancing them allows you to do a follow-up. You saw me do this already. And then the more stars for that, the more likely that weapon type is to unbalance them. You can look and see what each character excels at. So Rean's like a double S for slash. I think it's like slash, strike, pierce, and then I don't remember what the last one is. And then you can rush to, as the name implies, double team them. Well, I'll read it. Powerful link attack which consumes the bravery points you gain when performing repeated assist attacks. Press triangle when link attack appears. So the assist gives you a 1, save 2 or more to perform the rush. Rush will inflict 5 times the normal break damage, 400% basically. Attack radius, large circle on the unbalanced enemy. Let's go for the spinner.
Eight's down! Yuna!
I got it! There!
I'm up!
So we broke everything already. I'll have Rean use the scope on the spinner.
Yeah!
Sinister grin, yada yada.
It's my turn!
Really, really weak to a lot of crap. So yeah, I'm cool with this.
Yeah! Wide open! Kurt!
Leave it to me!
Now.
Now, I believe we only get the BP if we do not take action.
Yeah. Battle complete. Let's continue.
So the rookies are close to leveling. We got a U material. Those are used for customization of weapons. Not bad, you guys got it to work. So that was a combat link. Felt like I was completely in sync with everyone else. I detected no issues with linking between our current members. In case you're wondering, that's a reference to Eustace and Machias, who would not link to one another in the beginning of Cold Steel 1. It wasn't until later in the game when they finally went toe-to-toe with Rean and Fee, I believe, and then they finally started doing it. It appears we'll have no issues going forward. Yeah, combat linking will be very important for our upcoming battles. Try to use it as often as possible so you get used to the feeling. That's all the basics for battle. Any questions so far? None for me. Me neither. But I can't believe a battle orb this advanced has already been used in real combat. You seem to know a lot about what's going on. Are you involved with it somehow? Now that you mention it, she does seem to know her way around it. No, it's simply because I have experience with the previous model. But would it be fair to say this new model is the result of the tests Instructor Rean and his classmates ran 2 years ago? Oh, I had no idea. On top of everything else, you helped make this too? No, not just me. My whole class can take credit for that. We weren't the only ones who participated in the operational tests either. For someone called the Ashen Chevalier, you're pretty humble, aren't you? I don't really think that has anything to do with it. The Ashen Chevalier. Is this man really the hero of Erebonia? Was there something else you wanted to ask me? No, nothing. I understand what the Arcus 2 can do. Let's continue. Yeah, I'd rather not be wandering around down here any longer than I need to. In that case, let's go. Is something wrong? I never realized it before, but I was thinking how incredible Instructor Sarah is. The teacher from Cold Steel 1 and 2? She seemed pretty irresponsible and all over the place, but she managed to lead nearly a dozen of us. I don't really understand. In any event, I will provide support as usual. If the situation calls for it, please give me orders. Thanks, I appreciate the thought. We must be most of the way through by this point. It's no time to let our guards down. Understood. You can now access the link section of the camp menu. About the links, they're an integral part of the battle system. By linking with each other, characters use powerful link abilities such as Finishing Blow. As characters fight together, their link level will grow, they learn more powerful abilities. Forming combat links between party members has no disadvantages. No reason not to keep party members linked at all times. Weapon types and unbalancing. Link attacks can only happen when the enemy is unbalanced. Success rate is determined by the weapon type used to deal damage. Squishy monsters are more easily unbalanced by Rean's slash damage, hard-shelled by Kurt's thrust damage. Other types include Pierce, strong versus flying enemies, and Strike, strong versus rock type. Each character deals different types of damage. Yuna's Striker mode deals Strike, while her Gunner mode deals Pierce. Critical damage and unbalancing. Attacks taken on a turn with a critical bonus have 100% chance of unbalancing the enemy, so they're guaranteed, regardless of the damage type dealt. Taking advantage of this at the right time will be key to victory. So I wonder, could I have unbalanced the knights using that way?
Point. Best of luck on the second half.
Yes. Thank you.
So here we got some
What
supplies.
kind of campus would build a facility like this on site?
Okay, now the capture card's acting up.
Our chance to attack.
On account of this being the first video of the game,
Here I go!
I usually do show all the weapon fights.
Wide open!
So right here we'll take
It's
the
mine.
assist. And there we go with the
I shall go.
Very well. Ha! Behold the Vanders style.
So one thing I really missed going from Cold Steel back to Azure and the like, well, Zero to be precise, was the fact that you can run from enemies like that. They also don't seem to chase as far in this game as they did in others. So once again, Slick whiffed.
Crimson Slash!
It's my turn!
They were flying, so I figured I'd try my luck. So right here, she can't reach, but she can reach this guy.
Now.
An opening! An opening!
Payback!
It's down!
It's mine!
Very well.
Everyone loves a little vengeance, right? And then just to play this safe, gonna use this to delay them.
Strike! Let's go!
So he's on fire.
Here I go! Yeah! Well, look at that.
I'm gonna have to take a break once I face the boss or reach the boss, depending on
Victory is assured. Yeah!
That's... That thing's huge, way bigger than anything else we fought here. Considering our current fighting strength, it may prove a difficult battle. Sure didn't expect them to let something like that loose down here. Should we back off and search for another route? No, we need to face it head on. Head on? Are you crazy? Not at all. There are 4 of us and we can use combat links. As long as we've got the basics down, we'll definitely be able to defeat it. For real? Very well, I'm ready. Understood, assuming combat stance. If this is the end of the prologue boss, you need to save before this guy to get a trophy. So this looks like I definitely will be replaying this when I get the actual game. Get ready, everyone, let's go!
I'll show no mercy!
That hurt you, jerk.
Let's go!
Step it up.
Crimson Slash! Let's go!
So I want to delay here. They're the ones that are going next.
Strike! There!
It's mine! It's my turn!
This will allow me to hit all 3.
Take this!
I was hoping I'd knock one of them off balance.
I shall go.
Are they all broken?
Rionac, activate! Fire! Now!
No, I can't do it.
An opening! Let's go!
So if I could actually delay them somehow, this would be the time to do it. So one thing I want to make sure, doesn't really matter because like I said, I'm going to have to do this over. Possibly.
Crimson Slash! It's down! Let's go, Altina!
Understood.
I'm a little concerned about the whole scanning thing, but yeah.
Let's go!
That kind of just happened.
It's my turn!
So I took the gloves off because I figured, you know what?
Well, look at that!
They're dealing quite a bit of damage, but... yeah. So anyway, they dropped an HP 2 that gives you a flat amount of 8 points in these games. Earlier Trails games, it was a percentage.
I must train even more!
Stats updated.
So now she has Detector, that analyzes the enemy, gives them a speed and strength debuff. Wow! Enemy monster has ceased movement. That was pretty tough. No, it wasn't. In the end, it wasn't as strong as I expected. It's not dead yet, boys. Behind you! What? Shoot. Claim Soleil.
Now, bring it on!
No, I don't want to do this. Damn it, there it is. Fallen Leaves. Powerful combat techniques that consume all of your CP. It takes 100 to use the S-Craft, and it's boosted if it's at 200. Push R1 and directional button. You saw me use these.
Let's go!
And thank you for the opportunity to finish scanning you.
Yeah! My blade, calm as still water. Now! Seventh slash! Fallen Leaves! All right, nice work.
And then we get another HP 2. What was that? Phew. So I'll pick up here in a sec. Okay, let's pick up. Yuna, Kurt, Altina, are you all okay? Yes. Somehow. No damage received. Glad to hear it. Thanks for acting so quickly, Altina. Yuna, Kurt, putting your weapons away in front of the enemy isn't very smart. Don't let your guard down until you confirm the enemy is defeated. That's a basic rule of combat. Got it. My apologies, I was caught completely off guard. No, as the leader, it was actually more my fault. Still got a lot to learn as an instructor. But that's no excuse. Measuring my skill as an instructor is another one of the reasons for this test. So I need you guys to watch me and decide for yourselves too, whether or not I'm worthy of being Class 7s. No, of being your instructor. Oh? Decide for ourselves. After we finish here, any of you can transfer to another class if you want. I'll personally talk to the principal on your behalf. How's that? What are you staying around for? Quit wasting time and get back to the test. You're almost at the end, be careful. Whoops, guess we talked too much. Let's keep going. Stay focused till the end. Understood. How dare he talk like he knows everything? And again Again? Nothing. But he wants us to decide if he should be our teacher. Yeah, I suppose I haven't given him enough credit. I've been too arrogant. If I keep this up, there's no way I'll be able to face my father or brother. Yeah, so have I. There's no point in me being here if I'm just gonna act like this. Anyway, let's go, Kurt. We can't let that guy keep hogging the spotlight. I agree, we can't let ourselves fall behind Altina either. Seems like we're near the end. Let's hurry. Okay. So I'm kind of curious. In the event I didn't miss the trophy, maybe we can pick up here. It's kind of a coin toss. I've left the game idle, as you can tell. Nothing over here that demands my attention. Don't even need to really smash this because... Ah, it does give him CP. Wonder if that would give it to everyone.
We'll end this quick!
Okay.
My turn!
So, how do we see his info? I don't know. When all else fails, smash.
Strike! It's down! Yuna!
I got it!
And if that doesn't work, then smash harder.
It's my turn! Yeah! Wide open!
It's mine!
Now.
Bleh.
Let's go! My turn!
Okay, I see it now on the right side. So, he actually is really good at breaking this one.
It's my turn!
I shall go. There. Now.
An opening!
I should have actually went for that
I'm
one.
Up.
But it doesn't matter.
Alright, nice work.
Okay, so I can push L3 to center the camera behind the character.
Just beyond there are the doors leading to your destination. Be quick about it.
So right here is the rest station.
Understood. Heading to target point.
Can't use until they're done talking. So normally this is your clue that there's a boss fight coming. It's entirely possible that this is the end of the demo, by the way, so... In case you're wondering, it is September 17th, 8 p.m. Fairly early for me to be recording these days. Oh. Can't remember the name of their school dungeon thing, but this is what the boss areas usually looked like too. Is that finally the way out up there? The way back to the ground floor. It appears we've reached the designated point. Seems so. Sheesh, what is wrong with Erebonians? What are you all thinking building an insane place like this on a school campus? I'd appreciate it if you didn't lump us all together like that. The professor. He really is the famous G. Schmidt, isn't he? Yeah, for better or worse. Though I have no clue why he's here at the branch camp.
Wait a second.
Be on alert. I have detected a spike in mana.
In what?
Mana?
You guys need to get out of there right away!
Is this thing a Panzer Soldat?
No, this is...
Magic Knight Direwolf.
It's a magic knight. An orbal golem from the Dark Ages.
I believe this was the first boss in Cold Steel 2.
Professor Schmidt, are you responsible for this?
By the way, in that sentence I mean 2 as in the number, not 2 as in also.
I happened to acquire a few of these antique machines when they appeared during the Civil War. Though its output is lamentably inferior to Panzer Soldat's, its ability to act autonomously is useful. This will be your final challenge in this trial.
Is he serious?
What is wrong with him? This is going too far.
They're not capable of taking on a magic knight. Only one thing I can do. Heed my call, Valimar!
The use of a divine knight is prohibited for this trial. Level 0 was not calibrated to account for its intervention. Were you to use it against such an opponent, the data I would receive would be useless. You do have another option available to you, Schwarzer.
Against this?
Or if you'd prefer, you may choose to activate the new function installed in the Arcus 2s.
Please activate Brave Order. Olivier, Prince Oliver said that you would be able to use it for sure, Instructor.
So, was it my imagination, or did she pronounce his name the French way?
I bid you felicitations on your recent graduation, delayed by duty though it was. I also wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Rean.
I believe he's the only character to be in all the Trails games to date.
These may seem on the paltry side as a gift for such an occasion, but I'd like for each of you to have the newly completed Arcus 2. I've added some fun little communication features to it, just for you. There are a few other new functions that can only be described as brilliant, so do give them a try next time you find yourself in a pinch.
All right, will do.
What is this?
I feel some kind of energy coming from him.
A combat link? No, it's different.
Prepare to engage in combat! Brave Order. Class 7 Special Operations. Put everything you have into defeating the target!
Yeah!
Watch out! This is a tough one!
So here's another thing that's new to the game, but you've seen me use already. So up on the D-pad, I'll give you the Brave Order. They cost BP to use, provide special buffs, but do not consume the turn. Number indicates how many turns your party is affected. Okay, so that's just referring to the buff itself, not the actual Brave Order thing menu. You can issue a new Brave Order while counts of the old ones still remain. Only one order can be issued per turn, but you can issue the same order multiple times during battle. Brave Orders from reserve combatants will also be available. So we have Raging Fire, plus 20% damage, and then Defensive Formation. So you take half damage for 8 turns, or something like that, I believe.
Form up! Iron Will Formation! Ha!
Using this on turn 1 because I need to find out what he's weak to, since I'm going to get a free spell. Earth, perfect. So he drops the Analyze, Special Quartz, Magic Knight that excels at unarmed combat, slams the ground with its hefty arms. By the way, I did not equip any of the HP things, I should probably point out. If you're not familiar with the game, I recommend doing that, and I should have used Iron Will on our Altina's turn.
My turn!
So equal chance of knocking him over, so to speak.
Yeah!
I shall go.
I wonder, can we debuff him? I want to try.
Search mode activate. Detailed information obtained.
Got the strength? Yeah. But the strength that only lasts one turn.
Here I go!
Is that blind that's affecting him? I don't know.
Let's go.
I
Raging
don't want to
fire
be here all
formation.
day.
All right. Yeah.
And I thought I could have multiple. Oh,
It's my
multiple
turn.
characters. I see.
Now.
That's a lot of damage.
My turn.
So I need to use this here, otherwise he's gonna
Iron
murder
Will
us.
formation. My turn.
There it is. Gonna gamble with this.
Thanks.
So the important thing is that did not actually steal an extra turn from order like it does your buffs.
It's my turn.
Striker.
Striker.
I'm up.
Finally.
Let's go, Altina.
Yes.
The important thing is I did not break him there.
I shall go.
Break him now.
My turn. Ha! There.
It's mine.
So normally this is probably
It's
when you
my
want to
turn.
use the brave point.
Sit. Now.
I'll assist.
All right. Yeah. Wide open.
It's mine.
Certain enemies become more powerful entering an enhanced state. This I'm not familiar with, and that's what screwed me over in the night fight. So, increased attack and defense, stats recovery. They leave themselves open, make them easier to break. Break the enemy to regain the advantage. Dark Roar. So he just healed and got a ton of buffs.
My turn. There. Now.
I screwed up there. I actually should have did the rush
My
thing.
turn.
Can he be delayed? 50-50 chance. I'll roll those dice.
Strike. It's my turn.
And of course he resisted it.
Form up. Iron Will formation. I'm up.
It's my turn.
This does impede.
Take this.
So we
My
did
turn.
break him, it's just he instantly recovered.
Yeah. It's my turn.
Say what you will, I'm not convinced this break system is fully baked in
I shall
terms of
go.
ideas.
I'll support. Arjun heal.
Thanks.
Thanks. Here I go.
Yeah, that is horribly broken in terms of power.
Yeah.
It's my turn. My turn. There.
It's mine.
He can kill whoever he wants.
I shall go.
Damn. So we don't want to use this yet. And I can finish him at my...
Here I go.
Let's do it. If that's a self-destruct, this is gonna suck.
moving.
So we got the Scouter, Triple Link, Triple Order. Everyone leveled up. Analyze
All right,
quartz.
got it!
Yeah, I did it!
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
There you have it.
We did it.
Forgot to mention for those who are new to the series, if you notice on the level up screen you get every stat except EP. The only way to get more EP is to unlock slots in your orbment. So just so you know.
Stamina depleted. A short rest is required.
You guys did amazing! The trial's complete! But you took this way too far, Professor!
That was faster than I expected. I'll have to increase the difficulty next time.
Could you please listen to me?
This trial was completely absurd.
Next time? Is he gonna make us go through all that again?
The probability seems high.
At least that put an end to our orienteering exercise.
Thank you.
Great job, class. You all handled the first test of Brave Order very well. I'm proud of you. There are some areas each of you could improve on, but you just need to tackle them one at a time. I'm sure today hasn't instilled you with much faith in the idea of Class 7. Your class size and this trial are bound to raise some red flags. Then you have an instructor who's only just graduated. What if he doesn't know what he's doing? Like I said, if you want to transfer to classes 8 or 9, I swear that I'll make it happen. But it's something I want you to decide for yourselves. Think hard about what you believe, what you want to accomplish, what kind of future you want, and, most importantly, who you are. Only you can figure out if Class 7 is the right place for you. Take all that to heart, and I know you'll have your answer.
Una Crawford reporting. From today, I will be part of Class 7, Special Operations.
Really?
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? It's not because I want to. I never wanted to come to this school. I'd much rather be back in Crossbell. I don't like Erebonia, and I don't think much of you either.
So it seems.
But throughout the entire exercise, your guidance was clear and accurate. If you weren't with us, we never would have beaten that thing. Honestly, it's infuriating. And I'm annoyed I couldn't show off what I learned at the police academy. That's why I'm going to stay in Class 7 until I can prove myself. Until I can show up an annoying hero like you, Ashen Chevalier.
She's ridiculous.
At least she's consistent in her ridiculousness.
The annoying part aside, you really don't need to keep calling me a hero. But you know what? I respect that kind of determination. Welcome to Class 7, Una.
Got it.
Kurt Vander reporting. I will also join Class 7. That said, I have no definitive reason for doing so.
Oh?
I simply have no objections to the branch campus's decision to place me in this class. If anything, I'm grateful for the chances it'll give me to test my skills in real combat. I couldn't face my family if I allowed the blades I inherited to rust.
So they're heirlooms?
Metaphorical. He means the will of the Vanders school.
I'm also interested in seeing what the 8 leaves can do. So far, I'm not impressed.
Whoa! That's way out of line.
I do not believe you're in any position to say that.
Well, that's because I'm still learning. Just like you guys. Welcome to Class 7, Kurt. Thank you. How about you, Altina?
There is no need for confirmation. While the details are classified, I intend to follow the protocols of the mission.
No, Altina, that's not what I mean. The answer needs to come from you.
Does she not understand?
I won't accept your participation unless you chose this. I don't care who originally placed you here, whether it was the principal, the intelligence division, or even the Imperial government. Why do you want to stay? It can be anything.
And it can't be what I said.
Hey! Why are you picking on her so much? I still don't get how you guys know each other, but you can't talk like that to a little girl who...
I can't think of a reason. All that comes to mind is how I've supported you on all of your operations this past year. If I'm to be at the branch campus, it is only right that I be in your class. It was also Class 7 who once stood in the way of my mission. Even if the students have changed, I find myself somewhat drawn to the name. Does that work?
It works for now. I'm glad you're staying, Altina.
Okay.
Oh, brother. You sure drew that out.
It's been one thing after another.
I now officially declare the formation of Class 7 Special Operations. Let's all work hard and grow together. Not just as a class, but as comrades.
That was so sweet, Rean.
I was wondering how things were going down here.
Foolish. No instructor has the authority to change a student's placement.
If any of them wanted to transfer, I would have allowed it.
Principal Le Guin, with all due respect.
Everything worked out, so it's fine. Didn't you hear? They decided for themselves. Classes 8 and 9 had a good start, too. Not bad for a trash bin. The coming days will be very interesting indeed. Train our fledglings well while you can. That is, if you don't want them to be swept away by this turbulent era.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeesh! This is some school I landed myself in.
Damn, he's even worse than Gramps. Coming here to study is crazy enough, but you sure you want to work under that old goat?
Don't be like that. He's actually pretty amazing. And I feel like I'll be able to make a lot of friends here. But most importantly, I want to do all I can in place of everyone who couldn't come to the Empire.
Look at you, all grown up and doing your own thing. Guess I can't call you short stuff anymore, huh?
Oh.
Our old enemies are definitely on the move. And not just them. The Imperial government and a few other groups are up to something too. Thank the freaking goddess that dumbass was around to help me set up a long-distance line. If anything happens, I'll be here in a flash. Don't hesitate to call me, Tita. You got that?
You bet. But only if you promise me you'll be careful, Agate. Don't do anything too crazy.
I see. For both the main and branch campuses?
Yes, their first day ended without incident.
If they don't show you the voice, the guy speaking is Gilead Osborne.
Class 7 Special Operations, Class 8 Combat Tactics, and Class 9 Military Finance have all been established.
That's Claire's voice, by the way. The other two people on the screen are Lecter on the right side, and I forgot what Eustace's older brother is named, but I think Rufus. He's the middle one.
Man, oh man. Just when I thought we finally shoved that beast in a cage.
Erebonia's #1 sweetheart just had to show up wanting to be an instructor.
Indeed. Between them and a certain capable young woman, there's far more talent there than one would ever expect from a trash bin. Perhaps there wasn't a need to send him there from Crossbell so soon after all.
Who do you think you're fooling? We all know why you really sent him. But whatever, a powerhouse like him will come in handy.
I'm not sure this is appropriate.
In any event, the wheels are now in motion. With Northumbria's annexation, every bush those serpents would dare hide in has been burned to ash. They have no choice left but to try and reclaim their master's plan. As for the branch campus, that pitiful final act of rebellion from a prince who's lost his blade and his wings. We shall simply have it, and my worthless son, dance at the end of our strings.
Your Excellency.
Laying it on kinda thick, don't you think?
By your will, Excellency, we Ironbloods will see your ambitions are fulfilled.
Whew! I think the connection's finally gone through.
Yay, it worked! I never dreamed I'd be able to talk with you all like this.
Indeed. His Highness was too kind to arrange this feature.
Doesn't look like Rean or Gaius came through. Could be they're too far away. Oh, or maybe somewhere where the signal's super weak.
No matter. I'm sure we'll have more than ample opportunities to speak with them in the coming days.
That's right, and we can finally fulfill our promise. Well, you sure are fired up.
How could she not be? This is the season for reunions, after all.
Yeah, spring is here once again.
And that's the end of the prologue. And that concludes the demo. So the save data can carry over to the main game. Not sure if I actually will do that or not. You get to continue the adventure, yada yada. Thanks for playing. Game comes out 1 month approximately from this video. I think it's actually like 1 month and 6 days. I have it pre-ordered. I ordered it from NIS, the store directly, the special edition, so I don't know if I'm going to get release day delivery or not. Just a heads up for those who are wondering how the uploads are going to work. Timeline-wise, I believe the fight against Lloyd and Rixia already took place. That's the end of Cold Steel 2 for this point. I'm guessing it's like they just beat them and then came home, so not too much time has passed from that. Don't know how the police cadet girl ties into Lloyd, but she has very similar moves, which we can attribute to the police academy. And there are some other things. So I'm going to put a warning here. If you're curious about the Crossbell duology, I'm going to drop a bunch of spoilers at the end of my Zero playthrough, which will be next week, I believe. In case you're wondering about all the stuff that's alluded to there, I'll talk a little bit more about Red Constellation, the Anguisse. There's 2 that came into play at the end of Azure that you might need to know about here. There was a new Enforcer revealed. I didn't show the scene where the second Dominion was revealed in Cold Steel 2, but that was Instructor Thomas, just in case you were wondering. There is another Grail Knight that's revealed, number 9 in the Crossbell duology, and then number 8 is going to be revealed in this game. 5 being Kevin, 1 being Ein, or whatever the sister's name is, Miss Carnelia, whatever you're going to call her. She was, as far as I know, she's only been referred to in Sky 3. I don't think she's ever actually appeared on screen yet. But otherwise, that is it for Cold Steel 3 for you guys. Meet you back here in a month or so, and this playthrough will probably determine the direction of the channel, so stay tuned. I am the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.